Hello and welcome back to Destiny Global Success Tips. It is fall. I am sitting outside on this beautiful Georgia fall evening. The leaves are falling. I feel like I smell pumpkin spice. It's probably just the candle coming from inside of my house. But anyway, tonight we are going to be coming at you with a success tip. And this is something, gosh, I first learned about this. I first heard about this a long time ago. And it is something that has radically changed my personal and my professional life. And we're going to be talking about honor and unlocking the secrets to honor and how you can use it to build influence. So honor is a secret leadership weapon that almost no one in today's world is using. We actually live in a culture that is addicted to sarcasm, shouting, arguing, and honor is what cuts through the noise. Honor is what helps you stand out in a world that is filled with dishonor. When you use this inside of your marriage, when you use this with your kids, when you use this with any human you come in contact with, it is not hard to stand out. So a lot of times people they equate honor to agreement. And honor is never about agreeing. It's about respecting someone else's opinion or the value or anything like that. It doesn't mean you can disagree and still give honor. So honor is given, it's not earned. So often I'll hear people say, well, they don't deserve the honor or they haven't earned it. So honor reveals your integrity, not their performance. Honor creates trust. So it unlocks loyalty. It makes people feel safe. And it is one thing, there's these statistics that 98% of all humans will be dead or dead broke by the age of 65. Only 2% are financially free. And 2% of the population understands the law of honor. And that to get honor, you must give honor. So here's some ways we can show honor. How we speak. Like how we speak to somebody, how we correct them, how we disagree, how we react when they can't help you. Have you ever been calling someone on the phone and you're looking for help and you're like, hey, I need you to help me with this or help me with that. And they're like, I can't help you. Or you're trying to get your airline thingy taken care of and they can't help you. How do we respond? Teams in the marketplace, teams in the workplace that led with honor studies show that they have 2.5 times higher engagement and trust with their clients, with their employees. Some things that are so dishonorable in the marketplace, in the job, in the places we work, but I see it all the time. Gossip, by the way, is dishonor. Eye rolling is dishonor. Cutting people off, interrupting people is dishonor. Venting, which is also gossip, behind someone's back is dishonor. And most leaders, they don't lose influence because of failure. Did you hear me? Most teachers, most bosses, they don't lose influence because of failure. They lose it due to dishonor in their tone, in their attitude, in their correction style. It's how we treat people that is either honorable or dishonorable. Your tone, 93% of all communication is nonverbal. It's not what you say, it's how you say it. And your tone tells the truth about your character, even when your words are polished. So it's like when my husband says, hey, I'm going out with the guys tonight. And I'm like, yeah, you go right ahead, buddy. My words were go right ahead, but my tone says, you do, and you're dead. Versus, yeah, go ahead, bud. Yeah. So anyway, this week, and here's the thing with honor. Honor is, we are surrounded. Here's what I'll say. We are surrounded in a sea of people that dishonor, whether it's on the news, whether it is our politicians, whether it's in sales, whether it's at our job, whether it's inside of our marriage. I think what comes natural because we've been raised with it, we've been trained with it. It's what so many of us saw growing up with our parents. It's what we see at the workplace with coworkers, right? honor is rare and dishonor has become the norm. It has become the regular. In fact, we live in a society today, we live in a nation today where we dishonor people because we don't like a restaurant you ate at, or we don't like the car you choose to drive, or we don't like who you chose to vote for, or we don't like the color of your skin or the color of your hair, or the way you speak or how you speak, or who your friends are, or what your favorite season is, or the size of your nose. Like, who can control the size of our nose? Did I ask for the size of my nose? Did I ask for the size of my lips? Did I ask for the color of my eyes? Did I ask for the color of my skin? I didn't ask for any of it. It's what my Creator gave me when I popped out of the womb. But we live in a place where we dishonor each other. We live in a culture, in a community where we have chosen to dishonor each other for the silliest things, and for our differences, versus being a people who chooses to honor others' differences, whether it's a difference in the way we look, a difference in religion, a difference in beliefs, a difference in who we voted for. I cannot agree with who you voted for and still honor you as a person. I can disagree with a politician and still honor the office that they hold. I can disagree with my husband leaving his underwear on the floor or his dirty socks on the floor and still honor him as my husband. I can disagree with the kids not obeying and still honor them as humans. And so honor, and here's, in the beginning, when we start taking on this idea of honor, the first thing to do is to recognize where dishonor lives inside of our lives. Where are we dishonoring other people? Where are we dishonoring our home team, which are the people that live inside of our home? Where are we dishonoring our work team? Where are we dishonoring strangers? I was driving down the road the other day, and literally some guy was just because I stopped to let a car go. Like, I stopped to let him turn out. I slowed down. And he whipped around both of us, giving me 2 middle fingers. And I was just like, wow. Like, not only was that dishonorable, but he got himself all worked up. I thought about the mental energy he spent just to dishonor. And I thought, like, it sent me down this whole thought of 98% of the population focuses on things that don't matter. 98% of the population compares themselves to others instead of learning from others. 98% of the population is so focused on what people do wrong and seeing the worst in people instead of seeing the best. But 2% of the population, we talked about 98% of the population is dead or dead broke by the age of 65. Only 2% of the population will be doing well financially by the time they reach 65. And the biggest difference between those two populations, the biggest difference between the 98 and the 2%, it's not their work ethic. It's not the color of their skin. It's not who they voted for. It is not the kind of job they have. It's how they think. It's how they think. And I believe if you were to poll 98 and 2%, that 2% have learned that the law of honor, that when you honor a human being, what you give out is what you will get. And then it's impossible to have a negative mouth and lead a positive life. And make no mistake, dishonor out of our mouth is being negative. And so when we start being intentional about this, and number one, when we start looking for places where we are dishonoring, and some of us dishonor ourselves. Listen, when you are the butt of your own jokes, when you are sarcastic about yourself, that is dishonoring you. It is dishonoring your talent, your ability. So for some of us, we're totally dishonorable to other people. Some of us are really dishonorable to ourselves. Some of us are both. So number one, it's recognizing, okay, where am I being dishonorable? Like, where am I speaking negatively about other people, other things, other places, businesses? Where am I being dishonorable? Because we can't change what we don't recognize. And there are levels to everything. So my first step when I started working on implementing this thing of honor was recognizing where I was dishonorable. Then it was like, okay, it was putting wherever we focus, where focus goes, energy flows. So whatever we focus on is where our energy goes. So when we start flipping the script, when we flip the table, and instead of focusing on dishonor, we focus on honor, when we start focusing on what value someone adds versus the value that they don't add, now it's like, okay, how can I choose to honor somebody that I disagree with? How can I choose to honor my husband? How can I choose to honor my kids? How can I choose to honor this place of business? Or how can I choose to honor my print shop? How can I choose to honor this bakery? How can I choose to honor this Walmart worker at the store? And when your focus is on honor, the wild thing is you will find so many different places to honor. And the last thing I want to give you is this week, I want to challenge you to pick one relationship where you've withheld honor. One relationship. Not all of them, just pick one where you know you could have been, you could be more honorable. And I want you to choose this week to honor them through words, through your tone, through recognition. Just one. For some of us, it's going to be your spouse. For some of us, it's going to be your kids. For some of you, it's going to be your boss. And when you start to choose honor, you will immediately see growth where there's been no growth. Division, where there's been division, you will start to see unity. Where there's been tension, you will start to see harmony. Try it out. Let me know down in the comments what is one way that you're going to choose to honor this week. We will be back in 2 weeks with another success tip live right here on the Destiny Global page. If you have not heard, our next First Steps to Success is going to be taking place January 30th, February 1st, and 2nd. We are fully expecting that event to sell out. There could not be a better way to start off 2026 than being live with us in that ballroom. So if you don't have your ticket, you can go over to firststepstosuccess.com. You can grab your ticket, bring a friend with you. We have 5-packs and 10-packs for those of you that have companies and teams and you want to bring some people with you. If you purchase a 5-pack, you get invited to the Leaders Lunch with myself, Mr. Jackie O'Quinn, Mr. Ken Brown, Miss Dr. April Brown. And then for those of you that do a 10-pack, you not only get invited to the Leaders Lunch, but you get to pick a call and pick a trainer. So you get to pick any of the 4 of us, and we are yours for an hour. We will, we will do whatever you want for that hour over a Zoom call. So anyway, thanks for watching. We'll see you back here with another success tip in a couple weeks.